on, guys? Alex here with TFL Bike, and we're here at Elite Powersports in Longmont, Colorado. And I'm so stoked because we're picking up our new long-term tester that we're gonna have all summer, and we have so many fun videos planned with it. It's not a Kawasaki, it's not a jet ski. Let's head inside, see what bikes they have here, give you an idea of what we're picking up today. Bunch of MiniMotos lined up here. We've got the Z125s, some cool Moto Papios, ATVs, side-by-sides. cfmoto is the brand we're focusing on today. So if you don't know or haven't heard of cfmoto, they've kind of been blowing up, and we wanted to get our foot in the door with them, see what the buzz is all about. So here you can see a lot of the different models that they have, but TFL Bike, we love our MiniMotos, and I think this is one of the coolest MiniMotos available right now. The cfmoto Papio SS in TFL Red. Man, this thing is cool. One of the sweetest looking bikes I've seen this year in a long time. So yeah, we're gonna bring this home today, but first, let's learn a little bit more about the bike, see what we're actually bringing home today, and then we'll get it loaded up in the Cybertruck of all things, bring it back to the office. So I'm here with Brody from Elite Powersports, and you have a ton of cfmoto bikes behind us.
Heck yeah, we do.
Can you kind of give me a little rundown of the lineup here? I see we have everything from an adventure bike, smaller adventure bikes, sport bikes. There's a ton to choose from, right?
Right. So starting from right here, this one's going to be the Ibex 800S. This particular guy's going to come with cast alloy wheels that are going to be designated, or designed specifically for the road. Going to be a lot more better balanced. Right to the next to the side of it's going to be the Ibex 800 in the T form. This is going to be more of a trail model. It does come with a spoked wheel set, so that way it is a little bit more robust to be taking on some more hard impacts on the trails. Cool thing about these Ibex 800s is their motor package in particular is coming pretty much from KTM. They're going to be a 790 Duke motor, pretty much spec for spec, just coming out with a cfmoto set of clutch plates and motor plates.
So it's basically, it is the 790 motor.
It is.
Different casings on the outside and
Absolutely.
everything.
Yep.
Some slightly different internals with the clutch, but
Yep.
for the most part, you're getting a KTM motor at a much lower cost, right?
Exactly.
So what's the MSRP on these about?
On these ones, we're coming in right in the neck of the woods of about 10.2.
See, we have like a smaller 650 adventure bike here.
Yeah, so this is cfmoto's 2023 model. It's going to be the 650 Adventura. It's going to be kind of sporting the same kind of qualities that its Ibex big brother has, but obviously a little bit less displacement.
And when I think cfmoto, this is the bike I think of, the 450 SS, right? This is the one I keep seeing everywhere. This is what got me into cfmoto. So what, basically like a Ninja 400 competitor, that sort of thing?
Exactly, that's a very good way to look at it. So this particular motor is going to be a 451cc parallel twin 270 crank motorcycle. As far as beginner bikes, we're seeing this be one of the biggest beginner bikes blowing up off of the market. About every 20-year-old kid that I've seen in the town of Longmont's coming in trying to get one of these things.
Right on. Yeah, so the Chinese thing can scare some people away, let's be honest, right? We had a Hawk DLX for a while that was like your typical Chinese Amazon bike is what we called it, and it just never worked right. But a company like this, cfmoto, that has had some experience working with a much bigger manufacturer like KTM, feel a little more confidence jumping into something like this, and I'm really excited to check it out. So a couple different variations of the Papio. You can see the CL, which is more of like the standard motorcycle, and then you've got this SS with the fairing. Tell me a little bit about this guy.
Yeah, so this particular one, we're gonna be the SS platform, which we're obviously gonna have a double bubble style headlight in the front with a little bit more of a cowl feature on the sides. So that way, to me, it kind of really looks like a late 90s, early 2000s super bike with the way they styled it. Power, we're gonna be seeing right at around 65 miles per hour in terms of its top speed. We are going to be operating off of a dry cable style clutch. But still, as far as it being a small bike, we've got very light pull. We're going to be having hydraulic brakes front and rear. We've got full light up display, LED lights all the way around, clamp on bar end mirrors.
Sweet. So yeah, the headlights in the front, I think, are what really sold Case and I on this bike. We just couldn't get over that look. And beyond that, it's a MiniMoto. We love our MiniMotos. We've never tested one from this brand. We've done Honda, we've done Cowie, we've done Ovale, we've done a bunch of them. And now we're gonna finally get some cfmoto action. You guys have been asking for it, and I think this is one of the coolest bikes they make. So thanks, Brody. Let's get some paperwork done and get it loaded up in the truck.
Let's do it. Let's make it happen, guys.
It's fun buying motorcycles when you don't have to pay for them. Roman just paid for this. So we're gonna wheel it outside, load it up in the truck. Thank you, buddy. Give our first start here on camera. Listen to that. Let's get it over to the truck. Tommy's laughing at me, but he doesn't know how cool this thing is. He's gonna fall in love with it.
It looks like someone did an anime from like a 1960s Mila Mizvia.
Just wait till we get the little screens in the side, then it's really gonna look like that.
It's gonna be something else, huh? Sweet. Awesome.
What the hell is this?
I know, right?
Oh, she's a little heavy. She's a little heavy. I'm gonna let you take it from here.
I got it. Yep.
All right. I'll let you kickstand her.
And just like that, we have our Papio SS loaded up into the bed of the Cybertruck. Little side note, Cybertruck isn't a perfect truck, at least for transporting mini-motos. This front wall is sloped, so the roof hangs out a little further than the front bottom part of the truck bed there. So what that means is our headlight is really close, and what we had to do is use a third strap in the rear to kind of pull some weight away from the back so that the bike doesn't crash up into the back of the cab there. But the bike's all loaded up. Case is gonna be stoked to see it, so we're gonna get it back to the office, and we have a lot planned with this summer.
Alex was definitely right about one thing. I am very excited about this little motorcycle because this is, I would venture to say, probably the coolest looking mini-moto we've ever tested. Now before we get too deep into the riding impressions on this bike, just our first impressions at least, I want to say a quick thanks to the team over at Rider Justice because they have been awesome to work with. And if you're ever in an accident, either on 2 wheels or 4, and you need representation, make sure you call Scott first. Now this is my first time hitting the road here on the Papio SS, and a couple things off the bat that are pretty nice. I do have a gear position indicator, which is sweet, and I'm not going to get into the throttle too hard because we are still braking in this bike, but I got some cars behind me. Let's see what I can do for accelerating at least a little gently, and this bike is a 6-speed, which is sweet. Look at that, 6 gear and cruising. 45 miles an hour, not bad. I believe that this bike will do 60, and we do want to do top speed testing on this bike versus all the other mini motos in this category, and MPG and acceleration and features. So that's the series that we're working on, and this is the first bike that we're starting with for this series because I think this Papio SS has the potential to be the best mini moto in the market. It definitely, I would argue, looks the best. It's a really sweet looking bike. Something interesting I am noticing though going down the road here is that this bike feels smaller than a lot of the other mini motos, and I think maybe it's because we've got these more clip-on style bars, but something about it, it just feels a little more compact than maybe a Grom or a Monkey, and maybe I just need to hop on one of those bikes again to see them and feel them side by side. Because this certainly, physically, it doesn't look any smaller, but it kind of feels more compact, maybe, than some of the other mini motos. But otherwise, this bike kind of rides like what you would expect. It's not super fast. It's very easy to ride. It's light clutch pull, not a lot of torque. But it's a fun little machine to be on. Look, if you're 6'6", this is not going to be the motorcycle for you. If you need to go 100 miles per hour every day, everywhere you're going, this is also not going to be the motorcycle for you. It's just not that kind of bike. But if you want to have maybe a second or third motorcycle in your garage, one that's cheap to buy, fun to look at, it's fun to mess around on, it gets good fuel economy, you could put a beginner on it, these are pretty awesome for that, and I am all about it. These motorcycles, even if you're an experienced rider, there's a ton of fun to be had with them. So this is a really cool bike, one that I'm excited to have around at least for the whole summer. And comparing it again to all the other MiniMotos in this category, I think that this has potential to be a real problem for the Honda Grom. And this is great for us because really Honda has been kind of owning this category of bikes for quite a while. The Monkey and the Grom are huge sellers, and the Z125, I'll be honest, it kind of needs updating. The TNT 135, we haven't really had a chance to test it a whole lot, which is part of our goal for this summer. But this Papio SS feels fresh. It feels like something totally new, and we are fully on board with that. Also, the CL version of this bike, which is more of the rugged kind of off-roady version that Alex was showing. That's also pretty cool, but this SS just has the most unique look to it in my mind, which is part of the reason that we picked it. For me, this is 100% a winner in the styling department, and my favorite MiniMoto as far as styling goes, even compared to a Trail 125 or a Monkey. But we have to see how it stacks up as far as everything else goes, because there's a lot more to a motorcycle than just the way it looks. So stay tuned, because that's what we've got coming down the pipeline. And that's all for this video. Just a quick first impressions on this bike now that we have it in our garage. And once it's broken in, again, there's going to be a ton more coming. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know what you want to see us do with these bikes, and we'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and enjoy your riding this summer.